Good evening, Periscope family. This is Pastor Omar Muhammad, your proactive agent of change who communicates so that others might be healed, liberated, and appreciated. This is our meditative bowl, so you can grab a stone and hold it and meditate with it. Today, Monday does matter. It still does. Monday still matter. What? Oh, look, I'm looking crazy. Anyway, this is my hat. It was cold out here in Los Angeles today. I don't know about where you guys were, but out here in Gardena, it was rather cold. So today's discussion is about Monday Matters, and it has to do with what happened this weekend. I told you we go hard for God. My wife and I had like a major weekend of meditation and prayer and ministry. On Friday, I preached the Good Friday message over at Loving Unity with Apostle Ron C. Hill in Compton, California. It was a great thing. You can find it on the internet. It's 10 minutes, and my discussion was, about the Jesus who took one for the team, and about how we approach it. So the seven last sayings, my saying was, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. From that, we learned that forgiveness is a component of life, and that even when they call him the Son of Man, the Christ was in a situation where he was being actually literally crucified. He was going to the death chamber. He thought about the people who were doing and realized they just didn't know what they were doing. And so he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. So we went from there Friday. Saturday, my wife and I were at the Hotel Mayan. We were working on some things down there in terms of Power Couples International. Our topic there was the role of social media in relationships. You're talking about a good discussion and topic we had with power couples, and they were equipping them and showing them how that they could use social media to be an enhancement to their relationship rather than a detriment to their relationship. You can also find a snippet of that somewhere on the World Wide Web and check that out. And last but not least, on Sunday we went to Faithful Central Bible Church, but instead of us doing a traditional thing of sitting in and listening or participating in the service, we volunteered, and so we helped make sure that those people who were volunteering and those people who were working there and coming there had rides from their parking lots of different areas. So I drove the van and my wife coordinated the activities, and it was good. The only disappointment I realized that was my children didn't go to participate in Halloween, and my mother-in-law gave me some insight about that. So next year we try to do more about that. It was just too early in the morning for us, my wife and I, to pull them and get them together and go there. So we'll plan a better time, because really I think at some point Easter is really all about the children anyway. That's the Easter baskets and the new clothes and all that kind of stuff. That's important to children. I know as we grow older, we don't find those things as important. So with those things in mind, I just wanted to talk about how God has been working with us through this whole situation. One of the things, we had to be flexible. So I was so thankful for Monday, because most of Monday I slept in the bed. I knew that I was going to have those 2 days I slept in Thursday and I slept in Monday, knowing that those were going to be tough times for us. So today, I just didn't want to leave here without having spent some time with you and thinking about how we're going to go forward. I'm thankful for the interviews. I'm thankful for the discussions that I've had. Today was a great day. I got to spend some time with my two younger children, and we just had a good time. We went out to eat, and it was a blessing. So I hope that all of you will have that blessing. One of the meditations I had today, I put it on Snapchat, is that, and it came up in the telephone interview I had, which was, the most important thing for us is to continue to have a propensity or a guidance towards study. That we are always open to learn something new. I mentioned that knowledge is power, and they that have knowledge can use the knowledge to better their life and better their existence. they without knowledge, they're ignorant. They end up doing some crazy stuff like the people did in Jesus' time. They killed the main one that was coming to help them to come into awareness and consciousness of God and the relationship that He wants to have with them. That was a mistake on their part, but God works all things out for good and for our good. It's not, I mentioned earlier that nothing happens to us; they all happen for us. So I hope that we will get those kind of concepts in mind as we go forward. Tomorrow we'll be dealing with Table Talk with Pastor Omar Muhammad, and we'll deal with some other issues. But today our focus is on going hard for God. I believe that God will want us to do all that we can to be a blessing to Him and to His people, and I think He has no problem with that. He actually encourages that and equips us to do those kind of things. So I want to encourage us and equip us to do what we need to do to be strong community people. What did Dr. King say? We're developing the beloved community, and so that's what we need to be about doing, is making sure that we share in the beloved community and do what God would have us to do. So I'm not going to be here long, guys. Like I said, it's getting late. I got to get up early and get the children and everybody out for work, but I did not want to go to bed without having spoke with you. I had a lot of fun today and yesterday. I just started upgrading my what do they call that? Instagram account. To do the Instagram account. I'm hearing my daughter running back and forth. She should already be in the bed, but she's still running around here tonight, and that's why I choose to try to go on late, because I don't want to have you guys be interrupted or even me be interrupted by the young people. But we have children, and it's good. I'm so thankful that I have children, and they are a blessing, even if they are disruptive sometimes. So anyway, I want to encourage you to. I have a what do they call it? Instagram account. Maybe you can see some of my artistic side. I've been enjoying that. Every now and then I just get Instagram crazy or Snapchat crazy. I just get on and just do what I do. So if you want to be on Snapchat, you can find me on Snapchat. I believe my name is Omar Muhammad. And if you want to be checking me on Instagram, my Instagram name is Yasoul. That's YAHSOUL. And so I hope that you would catch up with me. Anyway, I'm going to be out of here. This is Pastor Omar Muhammad, who always encourages you to keep your hands clean and your heart pure. You cannot go wrong with that. Thank you for continuing to follow with me. Tomorrow will be Table Talk with Pastor Omar. On Wednesday, it'll be Worldwide Wednesday, where we deal with global issues and global concerns. We're definitely concerned about what happened in Pakistan, and we'll be praying for that. And then on Thursdays, we do Thankful Throwback Thursdays, and on Fridays is Freestyle Fridays. So, we have a few more days to get going. So please be praying with me and praying for me, especially as my children go back to school after having their spring break. All right, peace and blessings. I'm out.
Wow. Go put your clothes in the dryer. I told you, be quiet.